2023 has just started, and already the month of January has proven to be one of the most troublesome months in Uganda's history. Most people are looking for money in this month, most people are broke, but that does not stop the chain of events from happening. With me in the newsroom, I have Justice Terry Kahuma, who is going to break down for us the biggest issues that have been happening all over the month of January. But let's look at the issues that have been happening all over the month of January. Number one, we're going to discuss Pretty Nicole. As we all know, Pretty Nicole has been this girl who has been trending all over social media and has caused a very big uproar concerning the female species. Pretty Nicole's assaulter has been sentenced to 3 years in jail, and for that we shall have Justice Terry Kahuma discussing that issue for us right here in the newsroom. Number two, we also have the issue of the homosexual bylaws that were attempted to being passed by the municipality of Kasese. Now, we all know homosexuality has been a very big issue all over Uganda, but with me here, Justice Kahuma is going to discuss the issues going forward. Number three, we're going to discuss with you the issues concerning NSSF. Taxpayers are worried about their pension, but they don't know what the future of their pension. They've been saving for 40 years now, or 50 years, depending on your age. Justice Kahuma is going to discuss that issue for us as the biggest legal expert. And number four, we're going to discuss the extortion that has been happening all over Entebbe International Airport concerning the airlines, concerning Civil Aviation Authority. And at this very point, we're wondering whether we might even be flying safely without leaving $1 million shillings at Entebbe International Airport. So, at this juncture, I'd like to invite Justice Terry Kahuma to discuss all the legal issues and give us his legal expertise. Over to you, Justice. Thanks so much for hosting me, Terry, and thank you for hosting me on Legal News Daily. For those of you who are new to Legal News Daily show, my name is Justice Terry Kahuma, and I've been a judge in this country for a very long time. Now, let's go straight to the point. Let's first start with Pretty Nicole. My heart goes out to all the young girls out there who are messing around with a lot of married men. Pretty Nicole, I understand that her accuser or her assaulter was taken to jail for a count of 3 years. The magistrate took her to jail and gave her final judgment, and now Queen Kafta is now in jail. I would like to agree because assault and battery are criminal offenses. Let me just air them out. Criminal offenses in the State Republic of Uganda, and they're stipulated under the Penal Code Act of Uganda. Pretty Nicole, I'm very happy that you got justice, and yeah, that's all I have to say. Let's go. When it comes to the issue of Entebbe International Airport, the extortion that has been happening, let me just get straight to the point. Extortion means bribery, and bribery is corruption. All of these are stipulated under the Penal Code Act and the Anti-Corruption Act of the Republic of Uganda. In specific, Section 2 states that corruption is the handing out of anything material related for the return of a service. So, for the people or officers of Civil Aviation Authority who were asking for bribes, huge amounts of bribes. I was reading all over the news, $1,000 just to get on a plane of Emirates or Air Tanzania or Where or Uganda Airlines. You're basically extorting money, and you're threatening and intimidating passengers, giving our country a bad image. So for those officers who were removed out of Civil Aviation Authority, who were fired, I actually want them to face justice. And I'll be writing to the principal judge to be able to make sure that corruption is curbed in our country, because it is criminal under the law. When it comes to the issue of Kasese and homosexual bylaws, this is a very troublesome issue because homosexuality has been put on us by the Western world for a very long time. Whereas the Western world accepts homosexuality and gay rights in their countries, in Uganda, we do not accept it because it is against our morals, it is against who we are as a people, and it's against what we do traditionally and who we are as Africans. Now, homosexuality is banned in Uganda and has actually never been an issue for Ugandans because already we know it as a wrong. In specific, Section 145 of the Penal Code Act, which was enacted in 1950, it states that any person who engages in acts of unnatural laws or people who engage in unnatural acts basically has committed a crime under the Penal Code Act. Now, I got a recent report from the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, who is Honorable Tayewa, who was basically stating that the Municipal Council of Kasese wanted to pass bylaws about homosexual rights and to accept gay rights in the district of Kasese. What does this basically mean? It means that they are not allowed to pass a bylaw because it challenges the national laws of Uganda. Now let's first go to the national laws, in specific the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. It states that marriage is only supposed to be between a man and a woman. That's in relation to Article 30. Now, when we go to the Penal Code Act, in specific Section 145, it states that homosexuality is a crime because it is an unnatural act. It's an unnatural human act. It contravenes national laws. So Section 145 states that anyone who engages in unnatural acts, especially homosexuality, is going to be taken to prison for a space of life imprisonment. Now, even in the recent years, government and parliament wanted to pass the Sexual Offences Act, but then it was later reversed by our very own president. So, in relation to the Kasese bylaws, I completely disagree with them because homosexuality is not who we are as Africans. Personally, I don't have a problem with homosexuals doing whatever they want to do, but to make it a law in the Republic of Uganda, no. We do not accept it as Africans, we do not accept it in our country. So, as Justice Kahuma, I give my verdict. And going to the final issue, we find that many people are worried about their pensions. Taxpayers are worried about the money they're saving with NSSF. Now, it has been disgusting me listening to all the issues concerning the NSSF program. The former executive director, who is called Richard Byarugaba, has been fired from NSSF. The reason why is because there are issues of mismanagement of office, extortion of money, and also the biggest issue is him concerning the board of directors of NSSF and the minister presiding over NSSF. Now, this is still an ongoing matter, but concerning this whole NSSF scandal, I would like to say that taxpayers' money, your money is safe. We have always had these issues in government. We have always had these problems, but these people will be brought to justice. These people are going to be taken to the courts of law and will be able to answer for their crimes, because to be able to hold a big office like NSSF, being the executive director, you are handling people's money. It's an NSSF act. So you need to put the people's best interests forward. And if he's found that he's guilty, then he has to leave the job, because according to my understanding, he is still interested in the job. But to me, by the time those allegations arise, and you're even being able to transfer about 16 billion for monies that we're not even sure about, or that people are not having proper accountability for, then I don't think it's right. The laws concerning NSSF is the NSSF Act, but concerning Mr. Byarugaba's fate, especially misuse of office and the corruption issues, then it's in relation to the Anti-Corruption Act and also Anti-Corruption Court. So those are basically the big four issues that have been happening all over the country. As a judge, I would like to state that our judiciary system or our judicial system is still lacking a little bit, but we are going to work hard as judicial officers to bring the law back to this great state of ours. I remain yours truly, Justice Terry Kahuma, and for those who are new to Legal News Daily or to Simply Legal, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell, and please keep forwarding these videos so that Mr. Terry Kahuma, who has allowed us to open his YouTube channel, can keep blowing up, can keep educating people about the different legal concepts and issues concerning this country. This is a brand new issue, and this is a brand new show on Simply Legal, and I'm very thrilled to be the first guest to have been hosted on Legal News Daily. Until next time, may the law prevail.